It has been more than 10 years since a shocking quadruple murder in Charlotte, and no one has ever been charged in the case. One of the victims, a model whose family is still desperate for the truth. NBC Charlotte's Michelle Bowden sat down with the grieving mother and detectives on the case in hopes of finally getting some answers.
She was your typical lovable baby. Okay, she loved the beach. This is one of her modeling pictures.
Old photos bring both joy and pain. Cherilynn, the beautiful girl who grew up in posh South Park wanting a glamorous life.
Well, when she called on Saturday, I said, "There's my baby Easter bunny." And she laughed.
That Easter weekend in March 2008 was the last time Lu Prudhomme would talk to her daughter.
Just so out of the blue.
She remembers the call from one of Cherilynn's friends that changed everything.
Cherilynn's boyfriend has been killed, and 3 other people, and there's an unidentified female and male, and you need to call the police department right now.
What was that like to hear that?
You just go numb, you go blank.
Police confirmed Cherilynn was one of 4 people shot and killed inside this apartment off of Nations Ford Road.
It was a shocking crime scene.
Bullet casings everywhere.
Some of them tried to defend themselves, and others tried to run for safety.
The other victims, Andrew Babiak, her boyfriend, was from Tega Cay, Timothy Stone, and William Royster, who lived there at the apartment. The case so gruesome and so unusual, 4 people murdered, that police at the time used the SWAT team to search the entire complex looking for possible suspects. Police on the scene that day telling reporters,
"We are familiar with this apartment. We have been in this apartment before."
Neighbors back then also telling NBC Charlotte,
You just have women just running in and out, all kind of people just running in and out 24/7. Oh man, it's crazy. We just have prostitutes in and out all the time.
detectives believe Royster, who lived in the apartment, was the target, and the others were killed because they were witnesses.
They just happened to be there at the wrong place at the wrong time.
But nearly 11 years later, the case is still unsolved.
We do have persons of interest, but we don't have that information that we need in order to solve the case or make an arrest.
Does it bother you that no one's been charged, nobody's in prison, no one's accused in her murder?
Yes, of course it does.
Detectives are convinced someone has answers. Lu Prudhomme is hoping that someone will finally come forward and her daughter can rest in peace.
She was loved as much as anyone could ever love a daughter by me.
Michelle Bowden, NBC Charlotte.